Well, pop star Britney Spears arrested in California for driving under the influence. TMZ says it happened last night. Then she was taken to the hospital by police. Joining us now, TMZ, who broke the story. We got Branson Quirk joining us. You guys just posted that a source is talking about her blood alcohol level at the time. What do you guys have?
Right. Well, while nothing is confirmed, we're just hearing this from somebody close to her. Allegedly, Britney is telling people around her that her blood alcohol level was 0.06. The legal driving limit in California is 0.08, but police officers, California Highway Patrol, can still pull you over and book you on DUI if they suspect erratic driving, despite being just under the legal limit. We do know a little bit more about Britney Spears being in jail that night. This whole situation happened around 9:30 p.m. in Ventura County, but she was not booked until around 3 in the morning that night, and then released around 6 a.m. the very next morning. Her manager did release a statement that I'd like to read out as well. This was an unfortunate incident that is completely inexcusable. Britney is going to take the right steps and comply with the law, and hopefully this can be the first step in long overdue change that needs to occur in Britney's life. Hopefully she can get the help and support she needs during this difficult time.
Yeah, and you guys, he went on to say that her boys are going to be spending time with her. Her loved ones are going to come up with an overdue, needed plan to set her up for success for her well-being.
Right.
That's a huge statement from her manager, basically saying, this isn't just a little thing. This is something maybe a bigger issue here, which, you know, a lot of people have suggested for some time. I thought it was interesting. You guys found out too that it happened at 9:30, and then you said she wasn't booked until 3 a.m. And you figured out why. You figured out what happened in between, what was going on all that time.
Right. Well, we don't have confirmed details exactly between that. We know when these situations happen that there's a lot of tests that have to be done. By the time they actually book you into jail, it could take hours. So until we get confirmed details on that exactly and what happened, we will release those. We are speaking with sources close to her and her manager as well. But I do have information a little bit about kind of how it went for Britney inside jail behind bars, how she was dealing with the situation. We're told that she was a wreck, essentially, going into jail, that she was crying a lot. Nothing other really than that, just that she had been crying a lot for those 3 hours that she was in jail.
Yeah, I guess you guys pointed out that she was taken to the hospital to get the blood draw. So it wasn't something that happened. So during that 9:30 when it happened, and then the 3 a.m. time, she was taken to the hospital. That's where the blood draw apparently took place. And that's why not till 3 a.m. is when we see her booked. And then she gets out at 6 a.m. So she, as you mentioned, was only there a couple hours. You know, I just keep thinking, like, what is happening with her right now? And we know, like, lately what we've seen of Britney is her on her Instagram account dressing scantily clad and dancing a lot. But she recently deactivated that, right?
She's deactivated her account multiple times. I believe that it is back right before this arrest happened. She had just posted a video of her dancing in a very interesting way, letting her clothes fall off of her. There was a wardrobe slip in one of those recent videos just in the last week. But this is nothing new when it comes to Britney Spears. I don't know if you remember this, but about 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago, when she had been dancing with knives, that was the most prominent video that people talk about from her Instagram, and how her family was just so concerned about her all the way back then. And then up till now, a lot has happened in between that as well. You know, her being out with you know, a mystery man, her being out at the Chateau Marmont, and that whole situation where a lot went down and the police had to get involved in a fight inside of her hotel room. It just seems like there's not really a stable environment right now, but it is great to hear that her boys are going to be spending some time with her. We know that one of her boys had been living with her, at least for a little bit of time, to focus on his music career. So it was great to have her family with her. But what we've seen and time again is that Britney Spears and her family just constantly go back and forth from being on good terms and being on bad terms.
Yeah, it was in 2008 where she had that conservatorship that was put into place, and her dad was in charge of everything, basically. And then it was released. She was released from that conservatorship conservatorship in November of 2021 and was accusing her father and family and management of abuse and mistreatment and like conflict of interest with her money. So, so nothing really official has been put in place for her since 2021. Have we seen a mugshot yet? I'm assuming you guys are working on getting that.
No mugshot right now. We are in contact with authorities, California Highway Patrol. I imagine in the next few hours we will have that. Just keep an eye on TMZ.com because we're consistently getting updates right now as we speak. I mean, it's important to note, too, that Britney Spears did put out a memoir recently as well and had teased so many different moments of her life, you know, with Justin Timberlake and everything we saw. Not long ago, Justin Timberlake dealt with the exact same thing, being arrested while driving intoxicated, and she took a subtle dig at him. So a lot of people right now online are focusing on what Justin Timberlake is going to say, what people around her are going to say, what people that know her are going to say. So a lot is going to happen in the next 24 hours. We'll be covering it.
Yeah, it sounds like, according to her manager, she needs some help, and we hope she gets that. Thank you so much for following the story and keeping us updated. Appreciate it, Branson.
No problem. Thank you.